Hi everybody, David Thexton here from ConsultX and welcome to this week's podcast, Everything Business Consulting, a weekly podcast all about business consulting where we talk about many different topics and interview really interesting people from our global network. If you want to be or are a business consultant already, this is the podcast for you. Are you having a slow start in your consulting business? Then here's what we've learned over the years. There's an old saying that activity equals results. Yes, I know you've probably heard that many times, but when we analyse consultants who have had a slow start, this is usually the number one cause at the centre of the problem. If you do not see enough people, then you'll have a slow start to your consulting career. We have some information to tell you that makes up the top 5 reasons. These can easily be fixed if you know what they are and are prepared to commit to fixing them. The first reason, you do not have enough businesses in your lead list, meaning that you have not done enough groundwork to build up your lead list. A lead is a business that fits within our profile, being a business that is a family or privately owned business in a growth industry and with minimum annual revenue of $500,000 to $1 million. Now, we suggest that before you get started, you should have around 100 leads loaded into ConsultX. Of course, any type of business of any size is going to be suitable, but we suggest starting on our average size, which is around about $2.5 million to get started. As an example, it would take around a whole day to make up your lead list, including people you know, businesses you know, businesses that they know, businesses in your local area, businesses you find in mailers in your mailbox. I know we get hundreds of them here a week. On the radio or in the newspaper, sign-written vehicles, billboards, etc., etc. All of those businesses want more growth and profits. That's why they advertise. And you know, over the years, I've only met one businessman who told me that he was making too much profit. From our history, we can tell you that 100 leads should get you 6 to 12 clients very easily. This depends on your skill and experience. Some consultants in our network have conversion rates approaching 100%, and you can listen to them in the earlier podcasts between 2 and 12. The lead marketing system in ConsultX will leverage your time so that you can be in many places at once by sending out newsletters and blog posts to leads, prospects, and clients, building your profile. We've always said that your footprint needs to be the size of a tennis court, but of course it's only about 9 inches, 10 inches long in reality. The marathon plan, which is the plan that you use after you've done your training, will guide you through the first 13 weeks of your new career and keep you on track and moving forward. Now, the second reason is that you're not following the client acquisition system and you're leaving things out, changing things, or doing a poor job because you have not practiced the meetings with a colleague. The 3-meeting process has been fine-tuned over a decade with many consultants and is designed to take business owners through a series of 3 meetings designed to establish the challenges of the business and the owner. Only once you know what these are will you be able to develop a customized proposal that perfectly matches what they need. Now, that's impossible to turn down. Once you have a perfectly matching proposal, your chances of signing them up will greatly increase. I'll be back after this short 1-minute break.
Have you ever thought about using your past business or corporate experience to help others in business by becoming a business consultant, coach, or advisor? If so, there's an opportunity to enter the world of business consulting with a complete system ready for you to run with called ConsultX. If you're a business consultant, coach, or advisor, or interested in becoming one, then you should check out ConsultX. ConsultX is an online consulting program that helps an engaged community of like-minded people. So all the training, tools, and support that you need to become a successful business consultant are ready for you when and how you want to consume them, all in one place. Find out more now by visiting ConsultX.com/fire. That's ConsultX.com/fire. You can also check out their podcast, Everything Business Consulting, to help you get started.
The third reason, you are not good at forming relationships with people in a short space of time. Now, I'm not meaning to be too critical or upset you, but some people take a longer time to develop the ability to form strong relationships. This may take you practice and maybe some further study to improve in this area by studying from some expert books or some courses. One suggestion is a gold standard from Dale Carnegie, How to Win Friends and Influence People. Go and get yourself a copy of that if you don't already have it. You are trying to get them to trust and believe you in 3 meetings, or they will just not sign up. In the training, there are some subtle techniques to do this, so please do go back and re-watch or listen to those videos. And remember, spaced repetition works. Now, the stronger the relationship, the easier it will be to get clients and the longer they will stay with you. Remember, you'll wear many hats: consultant, coach, counselor, friend, mentor, confidant, advisor. So always make sure that you've got the right hat on. The fourth reason, you are not confident in your early days and do not have the presence in your first meetings and have trouble putting across a compelling presentation. You can imagine that many have gone before you and very quickly adapted their communication styles to be able to sell belief and trust, which are core requirements to sign up business owners. Remember, you've identified the challenges of the business and have the program to help the owner with solutions to eradicate those challenges. So you must be confident, as you are the first person ever, underlined, to offer these specialists this kind of specialist help to them. And they need to believe you can do it and that you will cost them less than the benefits that you will bring them. The fifth reason is giving up. As Winston Churchill said, never, never give up. You've invested around 5 hours to facilitate the 3 meetings for no income. So keep at them if they say no. Find out what their objections are. Answer their objections. At the end of the day, you will discover that you'll be able to eliminate all the objections. Quite often when they say no, they usually mean no for now. So, like I said, keep at them, very, not in an aggressive manner, of course, but keep at them, probing, asking questions. Could you explain that to me more? Can you expand on that? What do you mean by that? All those sorts of questioning techniques. Now, in some cases, them saying no to you is a test to see what you will do next, to test your passion and motivation to be able to help them. And also remember that it may take a week or 2 for the information to sink in. Some people like to think about things. Or when a crisis arises, they will call you. It might take a crisis to arise for them to realize that you were right in all the things that you said. But always be marketing to them to show you are still there, and phone them every 6 to 8 weeks, and even go to have a coffee with them on a regular basis. It pays to analyse what went wrong after any successful any unsuccessful proposal, so that you do not make the same mistake again, as in theory you should be able to sign close to 100% of the businesses you approach. Now, the percentage that you lose represents the improvement that needs to be made in what you are doing in raw terms. For example, what I mean is, if you had 100 meetings over 2 or 3 months and you were only able to sign 5 clients, then the other 95 clients, converted to a percentage, 95% is an indicator to you that you need to improve. And as I mentioned earlier, some of our people in our network are very close to 100%. So examine every one of your prospects gained and lost and try to figure out what went good and what went bad. And obviously eliminate the bad. And quite often the answer is in the training. And this is why we encourage you to budget a couple of hours a week to review the training, and remember spaced repetition. And also, which we mentioned a lot in the training, do not try to reinvent the wheel. It works fine.
If you're a business consultant, coach, or advisor, or interested in becoming one, then you should check out the ConsultX Business Success Program. Find out more today by visiting consultx.com/fire, and be sure to subscribe to their podcast, Everything Business Consulting.